Hello and welcome to How Not to Play, the channel where I play Magic badly. So today was the day that Ixalan, or more specifically Lost Caverns of Ixalan, has released on Arena, and so we figured let's go in and take a shot, take a first peek at what is going on here. We've seen me do drafts and fail miserably, so I figured let's try something we haven't seen yet. Let's go into a sealed event. So the difference between sealed and draft is that in sealed you get 6 packs of cards to open up and build your deck out of. Now in draft you take 1 card at a time and pass it around the table. In sealed, those 6 packs are all yours. You get to take all 6 of them, add them to your collection, and build the best deck you can from them. On Arena, the sealed event costs 2,000 gems, so there is no gold cost, so you do have to have some gems amassed from doing drafts or other events first before you can get into a sealed event. But for those 2,000 gems, you get 6 packs of Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and no matter how you place, you're going to get 3 additional packs as rewards. So even all the way up to 7 wins, where you get your full prize pack and then some. So for the 2,000 gems, you're going to get minimum 9 packs, and at 0 wins, you get another 200 gems back. So it's 9 packs plus 200 gems. If we go to our store, we see that if we wanted to buy 10 packs of Ixalan, that would be 2,000 gems. 1 pack is 200, so the 9 packs we got plus the 200 gems back is 10 packs for 2,000. So it's exactly on par with just buying 10 packs out of the store. If all you want to do is crack packs, then go ahead, spend your 2,000 gold here, or 2,000 gems here, or 10,000 gold if that's what you prefer. I actually have more gold than gems, so if I was just interested in cards, I would probably use the 10,000 gold, buy myself 10 packs, and go on. But in a sealed event, you do get to play games of Magic, and that's what Magic is all about, right? Is getting in there, putting cards together, playing games, see how it goes. Plus, just opening 10 packs of Magic probably wouldn't make the best content. So, let's go ahead, put our gems where our mouth is, and see what we get. So we do have 6 packs of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. When you open, it opens them all at once, and like I said, all of those cards go directly into your collection. But what we're interested in first and foremost are the 6 rares that we get out of this. So as we see, we have 1, 2, 3 whites, 2 greens, 1 black, 2 blues. So that's kind of how I look at it first to get a picture of my color pairs. So anyway, we see that we've got Kellen, Daring Traveler. I do have Cosmium Confluence, which might be white-green, but we'll see. Whenever you attack, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, mana 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard. Thousand Moon Smithy. Enters the battlefield, create a gnome soldier. Artifact and toughness equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. Let's see. And you may tap 5 untapped artifacts or creatures to transform it into Barracks of the Thousand. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature, you create another gnome soldier with power and toughness equal to the number of artifacts or creatures you control. So I am definitely going to be white, looking at a kind of a go wide aggro build with as many artifacts as I can, because that is just a gas card. Let's see, what's the blue I've got? Enters the battlefield, mill 2, draw 2. Okay. Descend 8. Transform whenever you cast a permanent. up to one other target permanent becomes a copy of that spell until end of turn. Okay. Subterranean Schooner. I do like that one. Whenever it attacks a creature that crewed it, explores, exploring can make your creatures a lot bigger. So I think we're going to be looking at kind of a white-blue. I don't know about the Everflowing Well, how well that's going to work. But I do like Thousand Moon Smithy and Subterranean Schooner. Those are both pretty good cards. Let's see, Amalia, whenever you gain life, it explores. And then if it gets up to a 20/20, blow everything up. That looks like a win con. But I would have to be pretty heavy on life gain for that to really work out. And probably more than 40 cards, because that's half your deck to get that up to. Unless I got other ways of pumping it. I don't know. Let's look at the rest of our cards and see what we've got. So I am thinking very heavy white-blue, so we'll just go ahead and throw all those in. I didn't really see a whole lot of life gain in my white portion. So how about in black? Okay, life. Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of life gain other than Gargantuan Leech that I have in black. So I don't know how well Amalia would work for us because I don't have any way of gaining life. So I think black is a bust. We will go ahead and keep with the white-blue. Now, what I just did there, and look at the rares that I got, and picked my colors based off of that, isn't necessarily the best way of doing things. You do want to look at your entire card pool, see what other commons and uncommons you've got, but I really don't know what's in the set, so the rares are really all I have to go off of. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Please bear in mind that this channel is called How Not to Play, so if you see me doing something, that doesn't mean you're supposed to do it. Probably quite the opposite. But we do have our Soaring Sandwing here, which is one of the land cyclers in the set. That is very good. And we do have one of the caves in the set, which is also very good. That kind of does give you some insurance against flooding because you can sack the cave to discover one of your other cards. And I only have 2 cards that it can't hit. So, I mean, that's pretty good, right? Alright, so let us go through and do type creature to pull out our creatures versus our non-creatures so that we can get a kind of a feel of how the deck is going. Keep in mind, I do want to have a lot of creatures and artifacts for Thousand Moon Smithy. So I'm mainly going to look at cutting like instants and sorceries. So Hurl into History, it is a counter spell. It's a 5-mana counter spell. It's on instant. So I don't really know how good that's going to be. I do like the Discover X because that lets me cast something for free. Draw 3 this one. Target artifact or creature. Put it on the top or bottom. So that's kind of a bounce spell. See what we got here. That's our Overflowing Well. Not sure how well that's gonna do for me. I know I definitely want the Schooner. Pirate has an equipment that is an artifact, and it lets me filter, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how pirate heavy I am, but I mean, equip 2 isn't bad. Reunion, that's another instant sorcery. Cosmic Blast is another instant. So that's artifact, artifact, and artifact. Alright, so of these instants and sorceries, I don't know, I might drop the counter spell. Probably get rid of the bounce. At least one of the reminiscence. Family Reunion. +1 or hexproof. We'll go ahead and get rid of those. Cosmium Blast I am going to keep because that's pretty much the only removal I have. So definitely keeping that. Let's see what else I've got for my last 5 cuts. Let's see. Watertight Gondola. Descend 8, cannot be blocked. I mean, it's not bad. Mill a card, craft with island. So essentially with the craft mechanic, you pay the mana cost, exile whatever the craft with is, in this case an island, from something you control or in your graveyard. So from Waterlogged Hulk, you, as you're milling cards, hopefully you'll mill over an island, and you can craft with an island from your graveyard to put this one as the vehicle. The vehicle itself, a 4/4 unblockable, I don't know how much I like that. The Razka Puzzle Door basically lets you filter the top of your library. It's okay. Destroy artifact or enchantment. I definitely want to have that in there. That's probably the only one of those effects I'll be able to have. Cogwork Wrestler is a flash artifact creature. That's pretty cool. Alright. Guidewing dies. Explore. Alright. You can put its +1 somewhere else. Whenever it becomes tapped, scroll on. Oh, one thing I do want to do over here on my lands. I normally run 16 lands, so we'll go ahead and drop a plains. That'll put me down to 16. I only have to cut 4 cards. Kellen we want. With him, we do kind of want to make sure our mana curve is a little bit lower to the ground. So if it's a creature card, mana value 3 or less, I can put it into my hand. So I'm definitely keeping Thousand Moons. Caveworm, Descent 4. I don't know. I do like the flyer, and it brings in a second body. That is definitely what I want. Gem Guard, I don't know. It's basically a 4/4 for 4. If you're not doing anything, you can make it grow. I don't know. I think we'll go ahead and drop the Caveworm and the Gem Guard. Just to kind of keep us a little bit lower for Kellen to hit. Most of our power is going to come from Thousand Moon Smithy. If we win, it's going to be this card doing it. Maybe our flyer, but probably this card. When it enters the battlefield, create a map, which lets you explore, and it's a flyer, so you're definitely staying in. Thousand Moon Crack Shot. When it attacks, you can pay 3 to tap something. That just seems kind of bad. Vanguard of the Rose. Sack a creature or artifact to give it indestructible and tap it. I mean, generally it's going to be attacking, probably, is what you want this card to do. So when you give it indestructible, it's already tapped, so that doesn't really mean anything. But you do have to sacrifice other things. I don't think I have a whole lot of ways to put stuff out, so I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the Vanguard. And one of the crack shots, and I think we'll just run with this. So I do have 5 instants and sorceries, one of which is a counter spell, 2 draw spells, and 2 removal spells. So I am very light on removal, which is probably going to be my downfall. And hopefully I can see a lot of Thousand Moon Smithies, because that is probably the only way I'm going to win anything. So, anyway, this is the deck that we're going to try out this sealed event with. Let me know in the comments below how bad I screwed up already. What you would have done to create your sealed deck. And what cuts you would have made to this one to get to the final product. I do really look forward to seeing your comments below. because, well, I have no clue what I'm doing. So, anyway, let's get into some games, shall we? Alright, well, we've got a plains and turn 1, 2. Yeah, let's go. So we'll start off with a 1-1 Flying Vigilance. When it dies, scry 1 and get a treasure. Okay, so we'll just not kill it. Ooh, Kellen. Or Sunscribe. Let's go with Kellen. Why not? Oh, because he's playing Rakdos and has all the removal in the world. That's why not. Specialized creature gains +1 and haste, and then transform. Or another artifact. Oh, okay, so that's just gonna keep going. Alrighty, well. I can Pirate Hat, but I can't. Let's just go ahead and attack first. I reveal a Pirate Hat. It is not a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Let's go ahead and put that into my graveyard. I don't need another one. I don't think. Well, I could drop my hat now, but I think I want my Sunscribe instead. I really want to put creatures on the board and press my tempo, even though I think I'm about to get them. So Freebooter gains +1 again, and with the Torch, you can equip to get another +1 whenever it attacks Shock. Anything. Oh my. Okay, well then. I think I'm going to do a very bad play. So we're going to make him a 3/3 just so that we can attack. Oh, okay, that was enough. Just getting aggro. Opponent saw lots of triggers and gave it up. So what would we have done here? With Kellen, we had a land, which we probably would have thrown into the graveyard. And then I would have gotten a scry and a draw off of Sunscribe. So I've gotten a scry to the top, and then I could draw it and discard the Cataract. So I was probably setting up for a pretty good turn, yeah? Alright, so we have Thousand Moon Smithy in hand, which is what I like to see. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of aggro to get there. I probably should mulligan this hand. But maybe I'll draw into something. I do have a lot of 2-drops. Speaking of drops, there's my little dinosaur dropping in for me. Ah, buddy. And nope, all I get is more land. I guess opponent isn't doing much of anything either, so I can do a 2/2 flyer or mill 2, draw 2. I think I'm gonna go with the creature here. Mostly so that I can start getting my aggro on. Never mind, he was waiting for it. Alright, I should have gone with the well then. Well then. I can plane cycle this for the white I need. Or I can try to draw into it. I do not. Alright, well, then, I guess, not doing a whole lot. Oh, that's a big boy. That is a big boy. Wow! I have an even mix of islands and plains in this deck. I have drawn 5 islands and 1 plain. Alright, let's go with that. That's sorcery speed. Alright. There's my plains. Alright, finally. Now, what do I discard? Probably Cogwork. I just take my beats. Yeah, I'm not blocking, there's no reason to. Alright. The only problem is I need all my white to cast stuff, so I can't really hold that up. Alright, he's gonna make a really big creature. Still doesn't have reach, so he can't block with it though. I guess we'll go with the Smithy here. That should give me a 5/5 or a 6/6. Okay. I've got the mana, why not? Alright, let's see what he does now. Guardian, sure. He's gonna have some kind of trick here. I don't think I do it. What you got? Alright, he had it anyway. Tap 5 untapped artifacts and or creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might as well equip it. Doesn't really do anything. If he's got another fight spell, which he does, it's really gonna hurt. Oh, it worked! Holy crap, look at that. I wish I had something to do, though. No, not that. Let's destroy that. Oh, I am not in a good spot. And he gets another axe jaw. Wonderful. Well, it's something at least. Oh, it's a sorcery. Crap, I should have done that. I didn't read that. So we'll go ahead and sacrifice the guide wing. So we'll have floor. Counterspell. Does that really do me anything here? Nah, we'll chuck it. Maybe I should have kept it. Holy crap! Come on! I don't need 50 freaking lands! I think I saved that. Because that can be like a surprise something. It would make the axe jaw a 5/6, and it would make my guy a 6/6, so that would, if he attacks in, which he probably won't, but it's got flash, I can pop it on my turn too, or at the end of his turn. So that's kind of where I'm at here. I could attack and use it as a combat trick, but then if he has a combat trick of his own, which we have seen that he has some giant growths in there, then he just blows me out. I don't know that I want to do that. You got a Cavern of Souls? Wow! That is an amazing card. Good pull, opponent. Kind of glad I chucked the counterspell out now because I'm not going to be able to use it anyway on this big bad. He's sacrificing his axe jaw. Alright. No? Oh, because you can craft out of your graveyard. So he exiled something out of his graveyard. You don't have to sacrifice something on the board. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to combat. We'll swing with him. Mostly because I want to filter out some of this land. And that will give me my 8th permanent for Descend so that I can bring in the Myriad Pools. And maybe I can race this Sepulcher. Oh, What the heck was that? Each player sacrifices all creatures and returns all cards from the graveyards. Oh, that's awesome! It's a living end! Oh, that's neat. I still want to equip it. That way I can attack with it. And I might as well drop that just to do it. Alright. I can craft for a 4/4 vigilance. Oh, but craft is a sorcery speed, so I can't do it. Alright. Oh, that is an amazing hit. I didn't realize that was at 7 now. Alright, well. Yeah, I know he'd do that. Block the 6. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I've only got 8 cards left in my deck, and I just drew a draw 3. Go ahead and craft that with an island out of my graveyard, so that I at least have a 4/4 block with if he swings in the axe draw. I don't think I'm going to be casting this. Oh my goodness! The opponent is just stalling me out. That's really all he's doing. He's just creating a board stall. Okay, so I do have to block. I kind of don't want my pirate hat. That's just going to make me draw more. So I have to swing. He blocks with the leech. Oh, okay. He doesn't block with the leech. Never mind. Flyer. I have to block. And I either draw a flyer or a way to kill that demon, or this is my last turn. And I don't think I have a way to kill it, because my only two removals are deal 4 to an attacker or blocker. So I think I go to combat. I swing out. He can only block 2. And the other 5 go through. And that is what we call a good game. Because that came down to my last 5 cards. And, oh, the +7 life! Oh! Oh, no! I forgot about the life link! Well, I only could have done, like, another 3 damage, though, so it's not, like, he had me one way or the other. Dude, you've won, just attack. I don't have anything. I don't know, maybe I wasn't aggressive enough, but it was the Bringer of Last Gifts, the Living End effect that really killed me there. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I think what I did wrong was I attacked into the Dark Frog with my flyer. I should have held the flyer back to keep the demon at bay and just attacked with my 10/10 artifacts, and then I think that could have done it for me. But maybe with that route, I would have ended up decking myself because I was going too slow. I don't know. What do you think? Put it down in the comments below. Did I make the right call, or should I have kept the flyer back? So here we have a schooner, pirate hat, puzzle. I think I'm going with schooner here because next turn I can Kellen to crew it and start attacking, and then that attack will explore onto Kellen, making it bigger. That stupid frog again! Rawr! Alright, well, let's go ahead and drop Kellen. We will go ahead and crew. Oh, I should have done Puzzle Door first. Oh wait, that's a sacrifice effect. Never mind. As of right now, it's just an artifact. It's when you sacrifice it, you get to scry 2. Oh, it's not even scry, you just put one into your hand. Alright, well, we'll at least put it onto the battlefield. Opponent has a pretty nasty board. I probably completely screwed that up. I probably should have kept my schooner back on defense, because, yeah, opponent's just gonna, like, tear me apart here. The belligerent yearling can come in as a power 4 now. Yeah, I'm Wow, all the death touch. I think we're gonna use this. Neither of those help me. We'll put the planes into my hand, sure. The other one in the graveyard, and I draw another planes. Alright, well, at least I have my counterspell up. Not that a counterspell is going to save me against this board. Oh, man. What's that? +1, +1. Alright. Will my 2 blockers save the day? What does that new cave do? Oh, it's just a, oh, destroy non-basic your opponent controls, and then I can get a land for it. So it's, Ghost Quarter. Okay. Except instead of them getting a land, they get a treasure out of it, which can then fuel someone with the send mechanic, which is pretty cool. But that means my Cataract is probably not long for this world. I might actually want to pop my Cataract next turn, just so that I can get something off of that Discover 4. Another Dart Frog? Holy cow! Well, I'm never attacking again. Well, let's go ahead and block this way, because at least that way I'm only losing 1 permanent and not both. Because if I block the other way, then I lose both the Schooner and the Crack Shot, so the Crack Shot's dead anyway. And he's going to save the Yearling or the Axe Jaw. Yearling. Interesting. I probably would have saved the Axe Jaw. Hello, Mana Flood, my old friend. How are we doing this again? And we get a 1-drop. Great! Yes, that's exactly what I want. Come save the day. Oh my god. How does this happen? Like this can't happen every time. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and block the frog, I guess. Take 8, go down to 3. He's got a Titanic Growth, I just die. What the hell was that? +2 in first strike. Nice. So, I mean, there's just nothing I can do here. And that's not even a permanent card that I can counter. I saved a counter spell to counter his spell, and I can't even counter his spell. Problem is, I'm dead. Because I have to double block the yearling because of the trample. And I have to block the 4/4 because it's just lethal. Those are the only blocks available. We're gonna file this under too little too late. Because he's got Brontodon, he sacrifices it to blow up the construct, and then he just swings in for leave. Alright, so Hurl into History, bad. Everflowing Well, bad. I've had those in my hand, I've never used them, I don't even want to see them. We'll take out the Waterlogged Bulk too, because I don't really care about that. And I just realized that there's artifacts in this set. I can put in colorless cards too. The only problem with that is I don't really have anything to put in. So this will bring in Buried Treasure because it'll have it's a treasure, so I can use it to give me mana. And then later on in the game, I can exile it to discover 5. So I might hit, you know, a 1-drop off of that. And we'll pop in the Conservators too. When it dies, I can pay 4 to discover 4. So I can sacrifice it in the later game just to do a discover 4. So, I mean, maybe it will help me get some action later on, but I don't know. I really don't have a whole lot. The Thousand Moons Smithy is really the only card I have that could possibly win a game out of this whole pile. Alright, well, we've got nothing, really. I've got a Land Cycler, a removal spell, which is good, but I don't have anything until turn 4. I can't keep that. Alright, this we can keep. Let's chuck. We'll keep the draw spell for later on, because I'm going to have to make up some card advantage somehow. Keep the Schooner. I think we dropped the Pirate Hat. Start off with our good old 1/1 plunge. I do like this card. This is a pretty good card, I think. It's early tempo, and later on, once it gets outclassed, it can give a +1 to something else. So that is a really good card, I think. Go ahead and drop the Schooner. Being vigilant means that I can attack with it and still keep the Schooner up on defense. Now I just need to make my 4th land drop. That's not a land drop, but that's fine. Go ahead and drop our Sun Scribe. So I can explore with the Sunscribe. I think I'm gonna do that. Well, not explore, scry. So we'll tap the Sunscribe to crew. Because it tapped, I get to scry 1. Land, yes, I do want that. Because that's gonna be my 4th land drop that I can start refueling with. And then we can swing. Oh. Well, I guess I'll just draw it now then. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop that. Opponent hasn't done anything. I don't know what is in their deck. This time we'll bottom the land because I don't really need another one at present. Will Gem Guard into a counter spell? No? Alright. We'll go ahead and tap those and keep him out as a 4/4 blocker. Six. Next turn I can attack for 9. And apparently opponent's deck doesn't do it. Alright, so we figured out how to win a game of Magic. Just your opponent doesn't do anything. They just play a couple lands and don't cast a single spell. Then we can win. Oh, okay. I mean, we've got our Guidewing again. And we can give him a pirate hat, maybe, so I suppose that's keepable. Another pirate hat. Alright. Well, it's all up to you, Guidewing. You are the only critter I have. And you're already outclassed. I'm going to attack or block. While you control a dinosaur, it gains +1 +1 turn. So basically it's a 3/3. Alright. I think Sunscribe is going to be better. Swing into 1. Ooh, he's got a bat. Enters the battlefield or dies, create a bat. Okay. Well, I think now is the time for a pirate. No, not a pirate hat, because I can't equip it. I could do a buried treasure. I think we're just gonna go for the hammer. And we'll just swing in with my bird with a hammer. You can throw the bat in front of it, but at least it's not gonna kill my bird anymore. Bird with hammer beats naked bat. Alright, well, let's go for Pirate Hat. On to Sunscribe. Alright, he's got to have the white +1, deal 4 damage to an attacker. I forget what it's called, but at least I get to scry and filter, so we can do some. I don't think that's good enough. I draw a land. Yeah, it's holding priority for him. He's got to have that removal spell. Hey, look, called it. Drew a land. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Nothing? Oh my, that's something. Target creature gains +2/+0. Alright, well. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and drop the Smithy. Make a 6/6. Casual 6/6. Casual 7/6. What's that do? Good creature has vigilance. Whenever another creature is put into the graveyard from battlefield, he gets a +1 counter. Alright. So we will. Yeah, we'll tap 2, 3, 4. 5? Okay, 5. Sure. Do a 4/4. I can do. Because in order to cast the Guardian, I would have had to have tapped both my islands, my treasure, and my soldier, which would have just put my 4/4 in the face of a 7/6, and I'm already going to be taking a lot of damage this turn, probably, because everything else had to tap just to be able to start my barracks. So I really need to have my 8/8 blocker to kind of at least block the biggest thing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Equip it on the bat? Okay. And what's he gonna... He's gonna shock my Guide Wing? Land on top, huh? Alright, so let's go ahead and bring out my Guardian. We will tap the equipment. Those two. And one more. Yeah, we'll go ahead and catch the 3/3 because then I get a scry off of it. So barracks will produce another gnome, which will pump all my gnomes. So I now have 3 8/8s and a 9/9. Land, we'll go ahead and chuck off the scry. That will pump everything again. I can either Ancestral now, or I can Actually, I think I like the pirate hat because that will give me some casual 10-10s. So yeah, he's gonna do some jumping. Carnosaur is gonna get big. That's a thing, I guess, yeah. AC, no, alright. Alright, let's discard. See, I've got 2 lands that I can work with. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and discard the planes. Bring out Conservator or Ellen. I should be able to use the buried treasure to create a map token. It does have an artifact, so we'll map token Ellen. Oh wow, that triggers on those 2. Damn. So I'll get 2 map tokens. Then I can cast Kellen, get another gnome. I thought gnomes were supposed to be small. Let's see. We'll swing with. The only thing is, everything I attack with is going to make that Carnosaur bigger. So I guess we'll swing with the 5/5 and. We'll keep the rest back for defense. So I don't want to die to that Carnosaur just coming in. I don't care if I have to double block the Carnosaur because it'll just have to die. So he is in Chump City. Carnosaur is now a 15-14. Which is why I left back my 14-14 because he can single block it. Alright, yep. And our barracks got there. Like I said, the only card in my deck that can win a game. Alright, well, I suppose we can keep this. We've at least got a creature on 2. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, they're on dinos. We've got our gnome. Yep, red-green dinos, just like I figured. Explorer's Cage. 2+1 counters. Move a +1 counter to target creature. Alright, so he's also got a 2/2. I could plane cycle, but there's no reason. I already have both of my planes out. I think I'll go pirate hat. I should have probably gone conservator. That would have given me another creature out to block with because I really don't want to block with my Sunscribe. Ooh, he is getting some big boys. Dang. He is getting some big boys. That is not what I expected out of a red-green deck. Ooh, and white. Naya deck. Alright. Well, let's throw out some chumps. We'll go ahead and swing in. We'll get my scry on. Kellen? Sure, I suppose Kellen. I don't know that he really helps us here. Promising Vein, search for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield. So that's the Evolving Wilds of the deck. Or of the format. You just went to another forest. Okay. Alright, we stopped his attack. That's good. So let's go ahead and... we're not going to combat, but we are going to tap... Oh, I did that wrong. I should have tapped the Sunscribe. Oh. I could do it again? Okay. I didn't realize I could do that multiple times. Do I want a 5th land? Actually, yeah, because I want a 6th land. I want my Sun. Sandwing, sorry. So I'm tapped out and could be taking a very big hit if he has any kind of removal. Ooh. That's a very big hit. Thankfully, he's not hitting me with it, just my ego. Okay. I still need one more land for Sandwing, even though it's not good right now. Okay, I do need the land. I do need the land. But I really want an untapped land. Is this greedy? Is this greedy? This is greedy, isn't it? I'd rather have the untapped land. But now I can equip. I'm flying pretty close to the sun here. If he's got removal, I am so dead. I've got all my eggs in the gem guard basket. I do not like this. He's got a combat trick. There's a green combat trick that gives +3 and trample. So I'm going to be taking a buttload of damage. Regardless of which one I block, he's gonna be getting the we'll go ahead and block here. That way, if he does put the +3 trample on the Lore Keeper, well, either way. Oh, okay. I kind of meant to cast him, or to sack him for his ability, but oh, I can't. I thought that was from the graveyard. Hey! I got there! I guess I can win without the 1,000 Suns barracks. No idea how. I guess an 8/8 that keeps growing. Maybe Gem Guard is better than I thought. Huh. Alright. This hand sucks. But I've got a creature and a vehicular manslaughter, so let's see what happens here. We'll play my combat trick as a vanilla 1/1. So you know what I want to know? How do I keep finding these pirate hats? There's only 2 of them in the deck, and they always show up together. Yeah, I didn't think to block. No reason to. Maybe I should have kept him to, crude the schooner on defense, but I mean, Lorekeeper is a mana dork. To attack with it. A 1/1 Death Touch. Why does everything in this format have a Death Touch? So I can cast it for 1/2, but I only have 3 to tap, so I need to put down something else. Disposable Hammer and Pirate Hat. Why not? Anything else to do? Let's pass. Alright, he is definitely going full descent here. No, wait, he's not milling himself. Well, that one he has to, but this one he could have. And didn't. Oh, it still says May. So he's on green-black not descend? I am super confused. We'll go ahead and pop him. My 4/4 Angel will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I did that wrong. I should have tapped the Conservator and kept the Wrestler up. Or I should have tapped them both and kept the Schooner up. Well, we survived that turn. Let's load up the Guardian of the Great Door with a hat and a hammer, and see if that doesn't make it through whatever combat trick he's cooking up with his spider. Nope, he's just gonna go ahead and sack it. Alright. So, discard a card or pay 3 life, destroy target creature. Yep, that's the thing that happens. Alright, so I just spent all my mana this turn to do absolutely nothing. Oh, that's not good. He's attacking. Does he not realize I have a vehicular? Or does no? He's out. He's tapped out. He doesn't have a combat trick. So, yup, we killed the spider at least. But at what cost? At what cost? Go ahead and put down Ixalan, I suppose. Do a whole lot of not much. Distribute 3 +1 counters. Oh, that is not good. That's gonna be a really big gnar, isn't it? Oh, he's putting one everywhere. Okay. Okay, that's a thing. I probably would have put them all on the Gnar. Because you could put all 3 on one creature. Well, I think this is a trade I'm going to have to make. Because I don't know if I can take 6 damage. Yeah, I'm afraid of what he'll discover 3. Because that's bad for me too. But it's a 4/4 is better than a 6/3, I think. That doesn't do anything for me. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a block there. For 4 damage, we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice him. We're gonna sacrifice him to activate as a sorcery. What the hell? Why is everything freaking sorcery speed? Since when are creature abilities sorcery speed? Come on, that does not need to be a sorcery speed ability. Actually, it does, because I was going to exile his entire graveyard and completely screw over his crafting. That's probably why it's a sorcery speed ability. Are you serious? Alright, fine. Let me guess, that's a sorcery speed ability too. No, it's not actually. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that because I need to find something. And land is not it. This is greedy, isn't it? Just doing the blind look. So I want that into my graveyard. Yeah, we'll pitch it. I probably should have put the pirate head on him first so that I could have at least gotten a draw out of it. I think I'll just take this one. Okay. I'm not sure why I just did that. Because I'm still not going to block the 4/4 Death Touch with him. But, I mean, if Vito comes in... Oh, but he's got a 7/7 now, doesn't he? And I think that just transforms, so it should be able to come back. No, it doesn't? How does craft work here? Oh well. I don't think I win this, not against 7-7. I definitely don't win it now. My only hope was to double block it. Wait, what? That's an artifact? Oh! Well then. I didn't know that. I really should have put my pirate head over here on my scout like a long time ago. Is he gonna swing with the 5? Alright. Only problem is, all he has to do is pump one of his other creatures, and he kind of blows me out here. He's got the mana to do it, but he's gonna have to sacrifice something. Probably the Lore Keeper. It's not really doing a whole lot of anything. Plus, the hat there would have made him have to sacrifice 2 creatures. So, yeah, I really screwed that one up. I should have discarded the hat and kept the planes. Because if I were to get up to 8 mana, I could Remembrance into 1,000 Garrison. Oh my, that's a big guy. Oh my, that's a big guy. Do I have a board wipe in here? I kinda need a board wipe here. I mean, I can drop Gem Guard, but I can't really use it. Because that would require tapping down. We'll just go with the chump blocker, I guess. not what I was hoping for. Oh, beautiful. Cascades into Malamet, or discovers into Malamet side, which is gonna make, yeah, something really big and really trample. And he's got enough mana, he can probably move his other Malamet side over. Alright, well, I guess we'll chump just to stay alive. And we wheel into... Oh, well, at least we go into our hand. That's Ward 2, I can't, well, I guess I could test on that. But it doesn't matter, because he's got 1, 2, 3 lethal attackers. I can get rid of 1, 2. So, yep, that's it. You got me. Alright, so we went 4 and 3, which was honestly better than I thought we would do. This deck kind of doesn't really have a whole lot going on it, other than that one card. Thousand Moon Smithy, amazing card. Yeah, this is going to be a all-star. It has to be. There's no reason this card does not break out and make a standard deck, modern deck, anything. This card is just broke. But the rest of the deck really didn't have a whole lot going. Yeah, I really can't think of any other card in here that I can look at to be like, this card was amazing. Maybe Cosmian Blast. I need to learn the name of Cosmian Blast because it is going to wreck my day so hard in this draft season. You have no idea. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't too bad. Not bad for a first draft. We did get to kind of see the format. It is a very go big or go home format. So yeah, definitely you need to have the big bombs like Thousand Moon Smithy. Kellen sounds like he should be a good card in an aggro deck, like a white weenies kind of aggro deck, except that one dinosaur shuts the entire deck down. So like you can have as many of these little small guys as you want, but I mean, one adaptive gem guard and they're done. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about this deck, this draft. Well, this wasn't a draft. This sealed. If you want to see more sealed going forward, we might be able to do that. Let me know in the comments below. While you're down there, put a like on this video, whether you liked it or not, just so that we can get the channel out there and get some more viewers flowing. So do that, and I'll see you in the next video where we might be doing some draft. We might be doing some constructed. We'll see what I'm in the mood for and what y'all want me to do. Let me know. See you next time.